I look spooky? Don't I look spooky, guys? This is like what I look like, guys. If you want to know, and you could get a closer view on my hairline. That also got messed at. Um, my nose piercing that's infected. Like, it's just so much going on with me today. Like, fucked up hairline, nose piercings infected. What else? My lips are peeling. Like, damn, it just never ends. But you know what? We still live, laugh, love, guys. I've been picking my ass up. I've been on my shit. I've been making my money moves. I've been more. I'm not even gonna say I'm happy because the minute I say I'm happy is when the downfall happens. But I always get backtracked. Backtrack. I always get off track about what these videos are about. But you know what this one's about, guys? Grudge holding. Not the grudge, not the unreal judge from the ring. Grudge from the ring. No, not that one. Actual holding grudges. Here's the thing about a grudge. Here's the thing. If you guys care about astrology and stuff, or if you know a little bit about it, me, I'm a Scorpio. They say like Scorpios hold grudges. Scorpios hold grudges. One thing about me, it never even gave. It's true that it gives. Okay, it definitely gave grudge a little bit, but for me, because the thing is, you know, astrology is one thing, but like actual characteristics and a person that you are is another. Me, I was taught to be a forgiving person. Like, I was self-taught, sorry. I taught myself to be very forgiving. Why? Because for me, I value life. Like, life is precious to me. So, again, I always talk about my feelings and how I feel, but again, it does play a part in my character. My strong feelings and emotions, they play a part. Someone who was in my life before, you have a soft spot in my heart, okay? Even if you did me wrong, you did me dirty, that soft spot, it's there. It's right there. You see that? Bounce that asshole, shake the titties. Man, I'm looking for the little dick and the titty. But no, I'll always have a soft spot for them. So it's like the way, how do I say this? For me to let go of a grudge, it would mean, first of all, for me to even have a grudge against you means that you definitely were doing some fuck shit. Let's start there. But in order for me to lift a grudge, it's about taking accountability for the fuck shit that you did. Because again, how do I allow you back into my life after you like destroyed me, after you said this to me, you did this to me? I will, and here's the thing, I'll allow you back in. That's because I believe in change. But that comes with accountability and an actual visual difference. I can't let you, let's say I had to cut you off because you were being disrespectful, you're degrading me, this and that. If you were to come back and you were to apologize, but then you're repeating the same pattern, you would have to go again because you didn't learn. But if you were to come back, apologize, and I'm like paying attention and I'm noticing you're a different person, this is why I'm willing to accept and forgive, because you're trying, because for me, it's about the effort, because here's the thing, remorse and guilt and grief. If something bad were to happen to someone that you once loved, whether you were on good terms or bad terms, that shit is gonna hurt. And the thing is, you have to start worrying about the last conversation that you're having with people, the effect that you're leaving, those last words that left your mouth. Tomorrow isn't promised. Life is unpredictable. You don't know what could happen tomorrow. You don't know what could happen when you lay your head down to sleep. You don't know. Sorry. You don't know. So imagine if you just got into a fight with your best friend the day before and you said these horrible, horrible things to them. And then what would happen? Knock on wood always. Sorry, that's okay, literally, whatever. And then something bad were to happen to them. Here's the thing, I don't even know that feeling. I have a little sense of guilt and regret over the death of my best friend, but it wasn't the same. It was just that I wish that I could have done more. That's why nowadays it's like you have to use your days, like, how do I say it? You have to make sure that you're really like doing your best with the people that you have around. Back to the best friend thing again. If your best friend were to like pass away suddenly the next day over something, and then the thing is, the guilt, The regret that you're gonna feel, oh my gosh, she's dead, and we just had this big fight. Like, that's your closure. Are you gonna be satisfied with that being your closure? The fact that you said all these things about this person that you're supposed to love? Are you gonna be satisfied? No. You're gonna feel guilty, and you're gonna have a lot of regret. That's why you have to live life to the fullest. Don't limit yourself. Some stuff that you want to do, you have to do it. The things that you want to say, just fucking say it. Because when you're holding things in and you're just letting that shit build up, that person who you're so like, who you want to speak to, who you want to get to know so bad, they're not always going to be there. So the day they disappear, again, the guilt and regret is going to be there. You're going to feel, you're going to wish that you were doing more. Oh, I wish I could have said that. It'll go away after sometimes, depending on the circumstance. But you're going to feel it, and it's not going to feel, it doesn't feel good. Just to say it doesn't even sound good, but to actually feel it, we're human beings, are wise. But the thing is, sometimes, oh my gosh, the soul's falling off my nose. Ugh, chilly. Stop. But you actually, for real, like, one thing about me, I'll tell you guys from my experience right now. I got a little fling or whatever going on. This is a little secret, guys. Like, I've been keeping this to myself. I have a little fling, okay? I've been feeling like very shut out, but I want to get closer to the individual. But like, I was just feeling shy, quirky, as I always do. But now, even with what I just said, I'm realizing this opportunity might not always be there. So why would I not take the chance of something that could be great rather than just sitting back and being here like a punk? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it a try, because you know what I always say? Even in the end, if it doesn't work, if you could say that you tried, something fucking worked. Okay? At least you gave the effort, because a lot of people wouldn't do that. So clap for yourself. Give yourself a fucking round of applause for the fucking effort, because a lot of people wouldn't do that. And you know me, I want to try. I'm not used to this, but nonetheless, with what I just said again, I don't want the regret. I don't want the remorse. I don't want the guilt. This person might not be always available, you know? So while it's available right now, why not take a shot, right? Guilt and regret, guys. Remember, they exist. Even though they're not right in front of us right now, they exist. Tread lightly. Do what you have to do. Take risks. And don't be scared to. There's nothing to lose. And that's all for today, because it's 3 a.m. and I have to go to bed now because I work tomorrow again. Good night, guys.